Central here inside Playhouse Disney.
Let's go kick some honey buns.
Monday on JoJo's Circus, it's the first snow day of the year, but Dinky can't come out to play. So JoJo tries to figure out a way to bring the snow to Dinky. Don't miss JoJo's Circus. New episode Monday at 8:30, 7:30 Central inside Playhouse Disney. This is Stanley, and Stanley's best friend, Dennis. When Stanley and Dennis jump into the great big book of everything, there's an animal adventure waiting for them and for you.
Hi there.
Imagine and learn with Stanley coming up next here inside Playhouse Disney.
Oh, hey, I was just thinking about Stanley and his pets. Stanley has a... guess what this is? A dog. And, right, a cat. And he has one other pet, too. A goldfish named Dennis. He's super smart. Are your pets smart? I think most animals are. It's true. Let's go and meet some more animals with Stanley. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Stanley.
Do you know a guy who talked to a kangaroo?
Hi there.
Who's always ready to learn about something new?
Wow.
Whose favorite book has all the animals you could wish? Who's proud to say his best friend is a fish?
That's right, it's my man Stanley.
Oh yeah, it's my man Stanley.
Welcome to Stanley's World. It's Stanley. Come help him figure out what life is all about. Who takes you swimming with dolphins?
Oh yeah.
Laughs with a lion too.
Cool.
No problem Stan can't solve. It's solving it involves having a friend like you. Having a friend like you.
It's Stanley.
It's Stanley. With a friend like you.
It's Stanley.
It's Stanley.
The Garbage Can Bandit. I say, Stanley, I am not used to this new bowl in the slightest.
That's because it's not a bowl, Dennis. It's a jar. I've turned it into your home away from home while I clean your real home.
Well, are you almost done cleaning my real home then?
I just need to finish scrubbing your convertible chair.
Stanley, be careful.
Whoa!
Ah!
Oh, no. Huh?
Stanley, you could get in real big trouble with your mom and dad.
For splashing? Don't worry, Harry. I'll clean it up.
No, dude, for the mess you made in the backyard.
What mess? I didn't do this, honest.
Really?
Harry, why do you think Stanley's the one who knocked over the garbage can?
Well, it wasn't me, so I figured it was Stanley. You know, because he's a kid, and kids knock things over sometimes, and they don't finish their food, and they don't eat their vegetables, and they...
Harry, I don't think you have enough evidence to say Stanley knocked over the garbage can.
Evidence? What's that?
Evidence is what proves something true or not true.
And knowing that kids sometimes knock things over is not enough evidence to say Stanley knocked over the garbage can.
Hey, Dennis, do you have enough evidence to say who knocked it over?
No, Harry, I don't.
Do you, Elsie?
I don't have a clue.
It's a mystery.
Mystery?
Yeah, but don't worry, because there isn't a mystery made that can't be solved by Detective Stanley. Now, let's see. Whoa! Look what I found.
Look, there's a paw print.
Wow, you're good.
Thanks. Now, Harry and Elsie, I need you to place your paws in the mud next to that paw print so I can compare them.
My paw? But Stanley, I didn't knock over the garbage.
Elsie, Detective Stanley knows what he's doing.
Well, all right.
Do you notice anything different about these paw prints?
Harry's print is the biggest. He has 4 toes and claws, too. That's what all dog paw prints look like. And Elsie's print has 4 toes and no claws, because she's a cat. But the mystery print is smaller than both Harry and Elsie's. It has 5 toes that kind of look more like fingers with claws.
Do you see all the differences between the paw prints?
From this evidence, can you now tell who knocked over the garbage can?
Well, not yet. But I do know it wasn't a dog or a cat, because the paw prints don't match.
I couldn't have figured that out.
You don't say.
But I still haven't solved the mystery of who did do it.
I know just the woman who can help us.
Who, Dennis?
Just one of the greatest detectives you know.
One of the greatest... Mom! I need your help gathering evidence.
Gathering evidence?
The garbage can got knocked over, and there's a mystery paw print right next to it, so I'm trying to learn everything I can about the paw print.
Did you just say the garbage can got knocked over?
Yeah, but if you help me learn about the mystery paw print, I can figure out who did it.
I'm mixing plaster. Plaster is kind of like the stuff I use as a dentist to make molds of people's teeth, but you and I can use this plaster to make a mold of the paw print.
So we fill the paw print with the plaster, and when the plaster gets hard and dries, we'll have a mold of the paw print. Super smart, Mom. But what do I do once I have a mold of the paw print?
Look for an animal whose paw matches this, and you'll have found your bandit.
Wow, Stanley's mom really is a great detective.
Thanks, Mom. Can I help you clean up the yard?
Oh, it's no problem. You go find your animal, sweetie. I'll clean up this mess of a yard.
Hey, Dennis, now let's go ask Dad for some help. Dad!
Oh, hello there, Stanley.
Detective Stanley, Dad. I'm looking for a match to this paw print. Ever seen one like it before?
I'm not sure. Why don't we look it up together on the computer?
Super smart, Dad. Let's get surfing. No, that's not a match. That paw print's webbed. It's a duck's print. No, that print is a hoof. That's a horse's print. Wait, that's it. It's a match.
Well, then, let me click on the paw print, and we'll get a picture of the garbage can bandit.
It's a raccoon.
Oh, I'll get that.
Stanley, I think we should investigate raccoons further.
Now we're going online to find out everything. We'll surf the internet for the answers it can bring.
The real mystery is how you two always show up.
A raccoon with a plan was inside the garbage can.
Let's go. Yahoo! Dennis, where are you?
Down here, Stanley.
Oh, where are we, Dennis?
Stanley, I do believe we are in the dark.
No kidding. But why are we in the dark?
Raccoons are nocturnal animals. That means they come out at night.
Dennis, look. They look like robbers with masks on. You know, like in the movies.
Why, that's it. That's why raccoons are called bandits. The streak of colour around raccoons' eyes makes them look like they have masks on, like a bandit in a movie. But that's really only one reason why they're called bandits.
So what are the other reasons?
They're also called bandits because of their clever nighttime missions. Since raccoons sometimes live near people, they've been known to eat people's garbage because it's a convenient source of food for them. Raccoons also have long fingers and hand-like paws which help them in opening garbage can lids.
Why do raccoons like garbage so much?
Raccoons are scavengers. A scavenger can eat almost anything, like nuts and berries. Or something from your garbage. Or even something from underwater.
Are raccoons the only scavengers?
Not at all, Stanley. There are several others. Including crows and seagulls. Although they aren't much appreciated, scavenger animals are very helpful. They clean the earth of garbage.
Dennis, we've got to get that bandit.
I wonder where you can find raccoons. Do you know where raccoons live?
Hey, that's it. Raccoons live
in trees.
Actually, raccoons live in what are called dens. Remember, raccoons are nocturnal animals. That means raccoons usually come out at night. So a den can be any place that's dark during the day so they can sleep. And raccoons make their dens under your house or in hollow trees.
So that's it. Now I know where this mystery leads to.
Where, Stanley?
That tree. This mystery leads into that tree.
Let's not get carried away, Stanley.
Aw, Dennis. Huh?
Dennis didn't say that. I did.
But, Dad, I gotta catch that bandit.
Stanley, you're never supposed to touch raccoons. Ever. They're wild animals.
Wild scavenger animals, Dad.
Who belong with other wild animals in the forest. And that's how we're going to help our little bandit. With this trap, we'll be able to bring the raccoon back to the forest. It will have plenty of food to eat, and it won't have to depend on our garbage.
Dad, once again, super smart.
Like father, like son.
This is what we detectives call a stakeout. See, Dennis, you and I have to stay up all night so we can catch the garbage can bandit. Dennis? Well, I guess it's up to me to stay up all night on the stakeout. Oh no, I fell asleep. I better go see if we caught the bandit. Dad, do we?
We caught him, Stanley. The mystery of the garbage can bandit is solved.
Wow. Hello there, raccoon.
And now it's time to take him back to his natural home.
Are we going to the forest, Dad?
There he goes. And case closed. Wouldn't you say, Detective Stanley?
Yeah. But you know, Dad, come to think of it, I'm gonna kind of miss that masked animal. Thanks for all your help, Dad.
Don't mention it, Stanley. What are detective dads for?
Wow, we sure learned a lot about raccoons.
Yes, we did. Like why they're called bandits.
It's because the fur around their eyes makes them look like they have masks on.
And because of their clever nighttime missions.
But they're not bandits at all. They just need to be in the right place to find their food.
And now, thanks to Detective Stanley, that's exactly where our friend Mr. Raccoon is.
Back in the forest, safe and sound. Good night, Dennis.
Good night, Raccoon Boy.
Next, get ready to wiggle and giggle with Greg, Anthony, Jeff, and Murray, because the Wiggles are here inside Playhouse Disney.